100 test match, 1 6, 2 fifers, 4 wickets, 2 centuries. What do all these things have in common? Well, that is what is expected from this match that starts tomorrow between India and England. Let me tell you all about it in detail. Welcome to Cricket Flavors, everyone. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and I shall bring you regular updates and videos on all things related to Indian cricket team. So let's talk about this match, the upcoming match between India and England, the fifth in the series that India already leads 3-1. Now, this match is going to be the 100th test match for our own Ashwin, also Johnny Bairstow. And it's a very rare feat that two players from opposite teams are playing their 100th test match in the same match. So congratulations to both the players. They have contributed immensely to their country's cricket. Now, Ravichandran Ashwin, incidentally, is also just 1 fifer away to become the player with maximum fifers in test matches. That's right, he will be the leading fifer taker in test matches should he take a fifer in this match also. And what a way it would be to celebrate his 100th test match. Not only that, if Ravindra Jadeja takes a fifer in this match, he will join the elite list of only 7 or 8 players before him who have gotten this feat of getting 14 fifers for India in test matches. Also, Kuldepp Yadav only needs 4 wickets to get 50 wickets in test matches, and he will be the first player to have 50 wickets across all formats, ODIs, T20Is and test matches. What an amazing feat for this guy. And remember, he has not really played that many test matches. And while we are on the subject of records, our very own hitman, Rohit Sharma, is just 1 6 away from being the player with the maximum number of sixes in test matches. Another feat that is achievable in this very match. And as I've mentioned in my previous video, Yashasvi Jaiswal, should he score 2 centuries in both the innings in this match, will become the first Indian player to have 4 centuries in the same series. Now that's an impressive feat by this young man who is proving his mettle in all formats. So imagine if India gets all of these records in place, the victory will not be too far behind. So India does win this match. There is one more record that India will break. It'll be after 112 years that a team has gone on to win a series 1 despite having lost their first test match. That's right, this amazing feat has not been achieved for 112 years. England was the one who did that about 112 years ago in 1912 in the Ashes against Australia on Australian soil. And this feat of winning a series 4-1 after having lost the first match has only been done 3 times. However, if England wins this match, they will also be breaking a record. They will be the first team to defeat India in 2 test matches in the 21st century. That's right. You can imagine the domination India has had in the 21st century, that in the past 24 years, we have not lost a single, or rather 2 test matches to the same team. And if England were to do so, they will be the first team to do so in this century. But high hopes, England. I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen. So let's talk about the teams that will be likely to play in this match, the squads that will likely be chosen in this match. Well, as far as India is concerned, I'm sure that this pitch does favor seamers, as was seen in the very recently concluded Ranji Trophy match on this very ground. So Siraj and Bumrah will definitely play. Apart from that, the spinners will also likely play a very good role, because in the same match that I was talking about, the Ranji Trophy match, 18 wickets were taken by spinners also. England would also likely go with Mark Wood and James Anderson, apart from Bashir and Hartley. As far as the batting squad is concerned, India would likely go with Devdutt Padikkal instead of Rajat Patidar, because Rajat Patidar has not really shown any impressive feat in the 6 innings that he played. He's got about 63 runs. So with that kind of poor performance, I'm sure he'll be replaced by Devdutt Padikkal unless the management decides to give him another chance. But I don't see that as very likely. England's batting side should remain more or less the same. Now, there's been a talk about Rinku Singh joining the squad because he has been called through Dharamshala. And I'm sure most of you do know that it's not because he's going to be joining the test match format also. It's because he has been invited for the Adidas shoot, which is happening for the T20 World Cup, which more or less confirms that he will hold a spot in the T20 squad that goes to the World Cup for India. And no surprises there, because this guy is such an amazing and mind-blowing player and finisher what a T20 player he is. He has proven that for Kolkata Knight Riders and then for India. And I'm sure Indians would just love to watch him play and win those matches for us. He is a finisher after all. So that's about the team. And then there is the weather. Now remember, Dharamshala is cold and freezing, not a weather that is expected in March. It is colder than expected, which actually favors the English conditions. So it becomes a home game more or less for them. And for India, it becomes an away game. And it is proven by the fact there are thousands and thousands of English fans thronging the Dharamshala stadium. So you can expect home conditions as well as home crowd for England in this match. However, I'm sure they will not be able to get their voices above the Indian crowd. We are louder. So we're going to cheer our team full-heartedly, and I'm sure that India will not feel like they're on an away game. However, the weather will play out a little differently. It is very breezy and mostly cloudy on all 5 days in Dharamsala. Some rain and sleet is also expected. However, I hope it does not affect any play. So let's see how that plays out, which team emerges victorious, what records are broken, if any. We're all hoping and gunning for our heroes, and we're going to hope that India comes out victorious with a 4-1 series victory, and we lift that trophy with a smile on our faces after having won the last match as well. So all the best, Team India. Thank you for watching my video, and remember, cricket makes our life better.